Welcome to another Latte Talks. Hey, what's up guys? If you don't know me, hi, I'm Tita. I share my raw life as a content creator and also social media creative, so if that's something that you'd like, just follow along the journey. For today's video, it is finally here, another Latte Talks. And in case you haven't watched it yet, basically Latte Talks is kind of an episode of a podcast that I just have here, where I just answer to your questions or I just talk about a topic. But since I got so many questions, I'm just going to answer them all here on today's video. And I'm going to show you my latest purchase, kind of like a fall haul. These includes decor, clothing, accessories, and so many more things. So stick around to the end of the video so you can watch it all. By the way, if the lighting is changing so much, it's because we are going through kind of a storm here in Portugal, and so it is very difficult to just get a stability of the lighting. So I'm so sorry for that. I try to create a mood, but yeah, the lighting outside, it's not stable, and I always love to record with natural lighting, so I'm so sorry about that. But let's move on to the video. So let's start off with the questions, shall we? Also, if you want to participate in these videos, you can comment down below some questions for the future Latte Talks, or you can go follow me on my Instagram, because then I have a sticker thing and you can just easily type your question or your feedback or whatever that I asked that day, and we can be more in touch. Just a quick context before starting, just because some questions are very specific, I just want to talk a little bit of the job that I have. I'm freelancing. I'm a social media creative, which I kind of titled that because I do social media management, but also content creation for brands, and so social media creative. And I also am a UGC creator, which means that I do my own content, but I sell it for brands. And to get these jobs, I not only got my bachelor degree in global design, but I also just finished my master and delivered my thesis on design and advertisement. And I also did a bunch of online courses such as Club Life Design, Domestika, and so on. That's basically what I do now. And I just thought that would be helpful for you, so you can follow along the questions. First question that's so thoughtful is, how are you doing? I'm actually doing okay. I think I've just found recently the right balance between working and having a social life, and I must say it's wonderful and I highly recommend. I am not like great, I'm slowly getting. Do you still go through therapy? Yes, I still go to therapy, and I highly recommend to everyone. You might not find very life-changing the first time or the second time that you go there, but it's the continuous work that we are doing, and I love it and I highly recommend. What do you value most about life? I think what I value most about life is honestly to have time for people, time to love people, and also to feel fulfilled at the end of the day, because I don't want to overwork that I'm not putting love into my relationships, but I also don't want to neglect the part that I do my own projects, because I know that fulfills me a lot. And so it's just finding the right balance, and I think I value that the most. And also people that respect that I have my own things going on, and sometimes I just need my alone time. Can you speak a little bit about what have you been doing? I have spoken a little bit here, but basically I'm doing social media management for quite a few brands, and I'm also social media creative. One of the brands that I'm working with is Almar Ceramica. I've mentioned this brand a bunch here because I truly love the products, and it's a brand that has such a great meaning behind it that I just love to support, and working with it just means the world. Basically I do that. I do a bunch of freelancing work. Now I'm currently looking for a full-time job so I can be more stable and perhaps buy a house in the future. It's basically what I've been doing. I've also been trying to focus on creating valuable content for you guys. So yeah. What motivates you on the hard days? I've once heard this audio on Instagram that it was, just picture that you are living the life once dreamed about, something related to that, and that really just triggered me, and in a good way, and inspires me to not be so negative about things when they're happening. Try to be more rational in the terms that I am living the dream that I've always wanted, and sometimes it's not perfect, sometimes it's not always unicorns and butterflies, and that's okay. Every job is like that. That really motivates me and inspires me to do better. How can you manage all your time? I don't know. I've been struggling a lot with that, but I think I've just, as I previously mentioned, I've just been finding a great balance between everything that I'm doing in life, but I think I'm still learning, and once I figure the right systems and the right things, I'll share here, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long, because I love to have everything well organized as well as my mind, and so I'll be more than happy to share everything with you once I master that. One thing that I like to do just to do time management is to go onto my Google Calendar and do time blocking, because that way I feel like I'm more realistic visually to see everything that I have to get done that day, and if I had time to do other things. Or I don't know if that makes any sense, but at least that's how I just been coping with it all. Are you still a freelancer? Do you work on your studio? Guys, my Emma studio is just my freelancing page. I don't own a physical studio. My studio is my bedroom, it's my office-ish. And so yes, I still work for my studio, I still work for my freelancing persona, but I also work for other brands, and I'm working as a freelancer with an agency. And yeah, but I'm just freelancing for now. It has been the last days as a social media manager. This was made on the week that we had our campaign launch and our campaign photo shoot, so this question is just great to go back to. The thing that I love about my work is that it's not always the same every single day, and so being able to shoot campaigns, to think about the launch, to think about the social media part, like the creative, strategic, and doing the content is just something that really pleases me and makes me happy. And so this question was made during that period of time, and it was wonderful, and I love it. And for me, if I could only live with like 2 or 3 brands doing just that, I would be the happiest person ever. Technical books that you recommend? Give me just 1 second, I'll go get them. Okay, so I don't have them all here, but these are the books that I highly recommend. As you can see, The Creative Act is one of those. Then The Compound Effect, or O Efeito Composto. This is great, and it's great if you can implement all that he says. Very wise book, and I think it's not only made for content creation and social media, it's for anyone that wants to do better and bigger. So I highly recommend. And to start off, you have the one-page marketing plan. This is great for beginners, and I've read it, and I could still take a lot of information out of it. This is from a Portuguese marketeer, which is Digital Marketing, the Complete Guide. And I also love this book. It's very informative, very technical. It's great for a beginner because it has everything explained. And then, of course, Philip Kotler. This is one of the biggest people here, personalities within the marketing, so I highly recommend. I've recently read this one for my thesis, and it's very enlightening and makes you just think about stuff, so I highly recommend this. But I have my Goodreads, so you can follow me and see all the books that I've read, also the reviews, and I'll leave the link down below so you can go there and see more books that I've read. But I still have a lot of books to go through, so I'll keep you updated on my Instagram. Great question, by the way. Feedback on Club Life Design courses. This is also a question that I get a lot because I bought them all, and I highly recommend. At least I finished the Club Life Design course on The Power of Instagram. It was one of the fullest, perfect, most completed courses that I've ever seen about Instagram. It's a place that has everything organized, has a bunch of worksheets that you can just download and do for yourself, and then you have a community group on Facebook where you can just be a part of a community. They answer all your questions, and a lot of people can actually interact with your posts as well, which is perfect, and I highly recommend. For the price that you pay, it's more than worth it. I think investing in education is very important, and this course is the perfect course, The Power of Instagram, if you want to take Instagram to the next level, something very professional. This was a great commercial, by the way. Club Life Design, if you want to, I could just give you this video. I just truly loved it, and I took a bunch of notes, and I'm starting to implement them all on my Instagram. But I also bought the rest of the courses as well, so whenever I finish that, I will give you a feedback on the full Club Life Design Academy. Another question about the Club Life Design courses: do you recommend? Yes, I do. It's totally worth it, as you probably could tell. How does it work to be a UGC? Do you contact the brands? No, I haven't contacted anyone yet. I've done my UGC media kit with you here on YouTube, but I haven't sent to anyone just because I actually have been so caught up in work that I forgot to do that. I can leave the link to my media kit down below, where I just explained how I did my media kit and some tips for yours, so you can just follow along, create yours, and we'll be good to go. The step 2, as I was saying, is actually to send that to the brand. The jobs that I've had as a UGC were always the brand that contacted me directly through my professional email that I have linked, I think, on my Instagram. So that's one tip that I have for you guys. It's to always have your professional email somewhere, because that's how brands will contact you in a more professional way. And I was so grateful and blessed that they saw the email and they wanted to just work with me directly. Invest in your content, invest in everything that you do, and it will work out all right. Create content for you as you would create content for brands, if that makes any sense, because then brands see the potential you have as a content creator. Did you take any course in terms of content creation? I haven't taken any course within content creation specifically, but then, as I said, I took also the Club Life Design course on the power of Instagram, which helped me to better understanding the platform and some content creation things that I could do differently. So in terms of that, yes, I took the Club Life Design course, but it wasn't specifically looking for a content creation course itself. It was just for me to know more about Instagram, but it had a bunch of content creation tips and suggestions, and that I loved so much. But everything that I do related to content creation is just me experimenting. It's just me being here on the platforms for so long, and I think whenever you have a small following, you are more willing to experiment and find your voice, rather than if you would just grow so much that then the public only expects that from you. I don't know if that makes any sense, but in terms of courses, I would highly recommend the Club Life Design, and also experiment for yourself until you find your voice and your techniques, your everything. Being in Portugal, it's easy to talk to brands, to work as a UGC, and then I would want your feedback in general if it's going okay. In general, in Portugal, I think they don't really give value to UGC creators yet, and so that's why I think it's easier to talk and get to agreement for international brands. You can get a bunch of information out of TikTok. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to invest your money in anything. Just go on TikTok, search UGC International or Europe, and we'll just help you with a lot of information there. For me, as I previously said, it was only the brands that would reach me, and so I think that would make it easier. But if I would now to reach brands, I would just reach international ones, because not only you get more money, but they give you more value, like they value yourself a little bit more than Portugal one, I feel like. But I think it always depends on the brand and on the work that you are developing with the brand as well. So those were all of the questions, only about content creation, because there was a bunch and some other questions as well, but I think I'll leave that to a part 2 of these latte talks. So comment down below some more questions related to content creation, being on YouTube, being on Instagram, doing TikTok, UGC, social media creative, social media management, anything you'd like, and I'll answer on my next video. But now let's go to the haul part, shall we? First of all, let's start off with Amazon. So Amazon had the Prime Days last week, I feel like, and I just ordered something. First of all, these pillowcase, I haven't it open yet, so I'm not sure if it's okay or not, but let's see. These are supposed to be those silk pillowcases. These are huge. But yeah, so I got these. I also got these clippers for my hair, so whenever I'm doing my makeup, I can just do and the shebang. And I also got these. This was totally influenced by TikTok, not gonna lie, and because I cut my hair like as I always do, curtain bangs, it was like the butterfly cut, so I just wanted these to give me a little bit more structured and a little bit more, I don't know, put together vibes. But I have tried it and I don't understand quite how it works, but I will search on TikTok for some tutorials because I can't do it. Then I also went to Primark and I did the haul on my TikTok. You can watch it because I bought some pajamas as well, but I can show you another things that I bought from there as well, just because those are on the laundry. Fairy lights, of course. Mine's here were not working, and for €3 you get 50 LED lights. Then I bought 3 candles. This one is a fresh cotton, and I think it's very chic, very elegant. It smells wonderful and will look amazing with these more colorful ones. This is very funky and I love it so much. It gives more, I don't know, designer vibes to the house, honestly. And then I got a pumpkin one, and it's made of glass, so whenever you open, it just has 2 wicks, and I love it. Then I went to pool and I got a bunch of stuff, so 1 second. I got this jacket that everyone is obsessed. I uploaded a TikTok video and this jacket was something out of this world. Everyone was obsessed with it, and it's from Pool. It is just this oversized jacket that I loved so much. It's not black, it has this very rustic vibe that I love so much. I was looking for an oversized jacket for so long, and I was very happy that I got that one. Then I got 3 tops from Pull & Bear as well that I'll show you. I have a bunch of them here already, but I got these in white, this in kind of like a beige color, and this black one. I got these 3 because I love the format of the tank top, not only because it seems a little bit more formal than the other tops that I have, and it just goes with everything because those are basic colors. Then from Stradivarius I got the skirt that is actually shorts. I don't know if this has some specific name, but I love this so much. It is very formal because it is on these textured, like suit textured, and I really love it. I wanted one of these for a while and fits great. Then I got 2 basic shirts. I did these 8 roots style test that I can leave down below. It is great for you to understand your style and then to go shopping with your wardrobe in mind. And so that's what I did, and I understood that my style is fire, mountain and stone, and I love that. And then this girl made all of the Pinterest boards about each of the combinations of the 8 style roots. The whole thing, it's explained on her website, and I loved it so much. So I got these blue shirt that I've never actually got one of those, but I just think it looks so cool. And then a basic white one because I don't know what happened, but I lost mine, and it's just great to have one by. So that was today's video, guys. I really hoped you guys liked it. I hope I could answer some of your questions, and I hope you are clarified on some topics. If you still have any questions, comment down below and I'll definitely answer it, and maybe do another latte talks, who knows. I love having you here, and thank you for watching this video. Stay creative and stay happy. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.